Hey everyone, welcome back. I ordered a Onexplayer X1 Mini AMD edition, which there's only an AMD edition for the Mini, on the Indigogo campaign. I got tempted right at the very last couple hours there. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna order it. I have the full-size Intel version of the X1, so I didn't want to get the AMD full-size version because I do still really like that version, and it is my favorite full-size handheld go-to right now, but I wanted to have an AMD version too, and the Mini looked kind of cool, so I figured let's get it and open it together. And of course you're seeing that it's already unwrapped, but that's only because the camera footage wasn't rolling, but it's alright. I'm going to start at the beginning, and you'll see on the inside here there's instructions. So what I ordered was the X1 Mini 32 gig 1 terabyte. It's got film on it. So you can see there's a thin layer of film at the top. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but if I push on it, it kind of goes down. But there is a film, and you can see there's a little lip on the film there. So once I can get a matte screen protector, I'm definitely going to put one of those on here. But I got that, I got the keyboard, I got a protector bag with it, and then we've got the controllers, which has a case for it, so that was not what I was expecting, but pretty neat. The other X1 actually had the controllers inside, so that was a cool surprise that I got another case for that. So let's get into looking at the device. On the back here we've got a kickstand, and there's 4 screws, 2 here, 2 here, and you can unscrew those and quickly have access to swap out your NVMe. And it's just a short one that's going to fit in here, so it'll be a 2230. You might be able to fit a 2242 as well, but you will not fit a 2280 in here. At the very bottom, we've got a connector pin for the keyboard. We also have a USB-C, an Oculink port, weird choice to put in the bottom, but all right, and the micro SD card slot. On the sides, we have the rails. These are going to connect the controllers to them. They do come with the bumpers. I've pulled them off already. And then at the very top here, we've got the power button. There's the volume up, volume down, and then we've got a turbo button, which is going to bring up the Onexplayer X1 console application. And that application is going to allow you to make changes to your power and things like that. Also, it'll pull up a way for you to be able to access all your library and your games. I'd still recommend using the actual default platforms to do that with, like Steam and stuff like that, but you can do it through the Onexplayer X1 console application as well. There's another USB-C here. That one has a little charge icon on it, but this will be a Thunderbolt 4, and this one is a USB 3.0, and then we've also got a headphone jack. There's Harman Kardon speakers in here too, so they should be pretty good speakers. They're supposed to be actually better than the X1s, the full size. I'm point over here, but I have the X1 up here. So let's keep going in the box. We've got the charge cable. It's a braided cable, which is nice. I like to see the braids. A little more wear resistance. We actually get a 100-watt power brick, which you didn't get that one. I didn't get it with the X1 Intel version. It might be with the new X1s, but it certainly was not with the Intel one. And the plugs tuck away. Well done, X1. Well done. This is what you like to see, is innovations and improvements with each iteration. Aside from the Oculink port at the bottom, I don't know what that's about. All right. So let's open up the controllers. And you can see there's no adapter in here. That's nice because I ordered the actual adapter separately for my big X1. And it's for the Hall Effect ones, which this should be Hall Effect 2. There's a little H there that says it is the Hall Effect ones. So it should just slide right into this, which is nice. So that is good. Okay. So if you do order the adapter, you will get another case for your controllers. I mean, it's not the worst thing to have 2 cases for it, but you will get another case for that. And if I just go and connect these on, and that is tight. That's what you like to see. It's actually tight. So on the full-size X1, it's a little more loose. It's not bad, but this is very firm and tight, so that's good. It's nice that they've improved that. All right, let's see what's in here. So this is the case, the protective case that it came with, and inside, I guess we've got this. Connect that on here. And we've got the keyboard, and there's a texture on here. It's like a, if I scratched it, I think it would leave marks, but there's a texture on here. And it just snaps right on there. There's no way to firm it up. It's just gonna lay flat on your desk. But we've got that kickstand, so we can prop it up and type with it. So it is a pretty small keyboard, but I mean, that's what you expect when you've got a smaller screen. So when you flop it up, it doesn't magnetize or anything. It just kind of drops back down. So if you're expecting it to magnetize on, it's not going to do that. But if I grab the X1, you can see the difference in the size of the keyboards. So that is for the full size, and then that, and then on the back, you can see that textured feel, and then the X1 has like a pleather type feel on it. Now with the X1, when you shut it, it doesn't magnetize either, but it does fit more like a book, and what I mean by that is the bindings are a lot closer for the actual device. So when we go and do it on here, you can see that it's loose right here, so that's going to give it that extra, you know, floppy feel to it. But you can see, if we compare the X1 versus the X1 Mini, I mean, it is thicker. I'm gonna hold that keyboard in place. The back side, we still have that single vent, but with the X1, you actually have a little bit extra tucked away there. And you can see I have grips on mine, which I'll put some grips on this one too. So you can feel that's tighter. It's a lot easier to slip this one off than it was this, so that's good that it is that tight. All right, now let's look at this compared to the Legion Go. If you've got the keyboard on there, it's going to be way thicker, but let's pull the keyboard off. So the screen should be the same screen as what the Legion Go has. And if you look on them, you can see the little camera both in the same spot, roughly. Very similar in thickness, other than that little curve there. And of course, more port options on this. It's not that much bigger than the Rog Ally, aside from the screen. And the weight's pretty nice, I like that. So we are a little bit smaller on the Legion Go. I do like the feel of this better. It's just like my hands are smaller. This is so chonky. But I mean, if you've got big hands, like this is probably going to be more comfortable. But for me, this is perfect. The joystick is farther down, so depending on how you hold it, that might be a little awkward for your thumb if you use that a lot, where this is in a more comfortable position. Alright, so with the keyboard on, it's time for me to turn this on, set it up, and start checking it out. Thanks everybody for watching, take care, and until the next one.